welcoming Patti Pastrell.
Welcome to my shop. As you take a look at this picture of the shop that I do my wood turning in, tell me, what do you see?
A lot. Tripping hazard.
A lot of tools, right? Everything you do requires tools, from Toastmasters to wood turning. But that is my shop where I work and practice my wood turning skills. I never thought I'd be involved with wood turning, but I've learned to love it, and I just enjoy getting out there and putting a piece of wood on the wood lathe and turning it, and voila, I have made something, I've created something. And most of the time, it happens just like that. I have something in mind, but what comes out may not be what I had in mind when I started. It depends. One of the things that I had to learn was not to be intimidated. There's a lot of tools, there's a lot of things to learn. Just like Toastmasters, I was freaking out when I looked at this thing and I thought, wow, what do I do? I don't know anything. I took a class, I got some help. And my intimidation to the tools and everything you have to do eased. It's not gone, but it eased. I have something to share with you today. It's 3 principles that I practice when I wood turn. And I've created a real simple acronym for you to remember, because you too can use these 3 principles in everything that you do. The first one is action. The second one is practice. And the third one is evaluation. Huh. Sounds like we're here at Toastmasters, doesn't it? The acronym is APE. How easy is that? APE. The first thing is action. One of the things that I had to take action on is to learn how to use wood turning tools. How they operate, what you do with them. The other thing, before you can actually start with the tools, you have to practice stance. So you have to learn how to stand in front of the lathe and get ready to use your tool. It's placed on the lathe, and then you turn it on, you begin turning. The other thing is movement. You don't just stand there and let the thing run back and forth on the lathe. You actually hold it and secure it on your body, and you learn to do the dance. So you move back and forth with the tool. You don't use your hands, because then again, you lose that place where you want to start. It could be moving all around if you just didn't have it secured with your body, and things happen. So you want to have it secured. So you learn the dance, left to right, or you might have to move forward or backwards. So stance, movements are the things that you have to learn when you do your action. You have to get in there and do it. Nothing happens if you don't. The second thing is practice. Boy, have I practiced. I have practiced. Turning something like this into a bowl or a vase or something. These are the various things that I've been practicing. took a class, because I'd never turned anything in my life, and my goal was, I want to turn bowls. But the instructor said, no, we have to start out with a pen, and I was so disappointed. I didn't like it. I wanted to make a bowl. But then I realized later that I really did need those beginning skills. I had to learn how to face the lathe, put the tool on there, and turn a piece of wood to a round. I progressed to the next class, which was make a tool handle, and then finally I got to the bowl. This is my first bowl. And every time I go to a wood turning meeting, every wood turner gets in there and goes, oh, I feel that bump in there. Huh, those edges aren't quite as thin as they should be. Look at the bottom. So, they invited everybody one time just to bring your beginning item that you've made. Everybody has to start somewhere, and I did. This is my first bowl, and I call it the Midnight Bowl. No, it's not because of the color. It took me till midnight to make this bowl. That class started at 3 in the afternoon. My instructor was very patient, as you can see. I finished it. My husband was going to call the police because I hadn't come home when I was supposed to. I was too busy out there to get my phone. It was in my truck. I was busy. I was making a bowl. That comes to the last part of it, is that you do have to evaluate everything you do to get better. I went from that beginning bowl to this most recent project. This was incredible. Learn new techniques with this one demonstrator. The thing is not just to watch the demonstrator, but actually join him and not be intimidated by somebody who is so good. That could help you out, learn more things. So I just want to tell you, as you glance at these items, every piece here is a learning experience. I've learned something on everything. When a bowl goes flying off the lathe because you've broken the bottom, it's amazing what you learn. You have to fix it, and I have. Some of these have flown off my lathe, and I've actually fixed them. So I encourage you to remember APE, APE. Action, practice, and evaluate.